Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are and when you're watching this. Today we're going to make a fruit salad, and we're going to use some of this Nestle's Table Cream. Now, a lot of you might be unfamiliar with table cream, and when I add it to this fruit salad, we'll get into it a little deeper. But this is the brand that I use. It comes in a can. I get it at Walmart. There's other brands. This one happens to be made in Mexico. Like I said, we'll get into that more when I get to that ingredient. But we're going to have raisins. We're going to have Chinese apple, or as some of you may know, pomegranate. Some purple plums, some orange sections, some craisins, some prunes, some bananas, and those bananas are a little on the ripe side, so how much of that we use will depend on how ripe they are. And then we're going to use some of this red mill flaked coconut. So let's get to it. I'll get everything all prepped here and get my bowl, and we'll get started. Now here's my bananas cut up. I got almost every bit of the 3 bananas out of there. I did give them a dip in this lemon water to help keep them from turning brown. Okay, here we go. I've got my plums all cut up, and those are my raisins. I'm now going to add my bananas. Now, I dipped them in that little bit of lemon water. I'm going to add my prunes. You know, I love prunes, and prunes don't do to me what they're supposed to do to everybody. Ernie loves them too. We eat them whenever we can get them. This might be a good way to sneak them in. You can call them big raisins. And here is my Chinese apple, my pomegranate, I think is what you call it. And here is my orange wedges. Now, excuse me, they are not orange wedges. These are cuties. So they're actually tangerines. I had thought of cutting these in half, but I decided against it. I don't know, I think I got about 4 or 5 there. So next, we're going to add this Bob's Red Mill flaked coconut. Now that flaked coconut is unsweetened, and I got about that much. I'd say that's about a cup. So next, we're going to add our craisins. So how many craisins do I have? Well, I don't know. I got that many. Okay, now let me clean up put my stuff away here, and we'll talk about this table cream. Okay, now let's talk about this table cream. Now this one, I bought it at Walmart. This one, as you can see, the label is in Spanish, but the label is not always in Spanish. It'll say table cream here. Well, it does say a little bit of English here. But this is made by Nestle's. This particular brand is Nestle's. Now this can, as you know, if you've watched any of my videos, I don't normally keep milk on hand because, to be truthful, I'm not supposed to be drinking milk, and I'm not supposed to be having all that dairy products. I'm lactose intolerant. So I keep things like this. This keeps in my pantry for quite a while for when I use it, and I use it in items like this. So you're going to say, well, what is table cream? Imagine it like a thick, it's kind of hard to explain. It's like a thick whipping cream, but it won't whip. I've never tried to whip it. I don't think it will whip. I don't think there's enough fat in it. You'll just have to go to the store and pick you up a can and read the label. But now, let me tell you how I'm going to use it in this fruit salad, and so that you don't get shocked when you open the can. Lots of times, because this is a can and it does sit on the shelf, there'll be a liquid on the top. Now, not necessarily. That doesn't mean there's something wrong with it. It's not going to be pure white cream. So what I like to do is I like to shake up the can before I open it. But I'm not going to shake up this can because I'm going to show you what it looks like when you open up the can. So now, I'm filming one-handed, so let me go ahead and open this can and I'll show you. Okay, so here we go, the can is open. Now notice table cream, see it's kind of... it's really hard to explain. It's not sweet. It's really good. It's almost like a soft cream cheese, but it's not. It does not taste like cream cheese. But see the consistency, and see how it looks a little watery around the edges there. So I'm going to stir this up in the can, and we'll be back. Okay, see how the consistency has improved? This is used many times in cakes and pastry type items. But some people use it in their coffee, and some people use it in their tea. It's really very good and very versatile. Like I said, I've never tried to whip it, and I don't think it will whip because it's not doesn't have enough fat. So it's not like whipping cream in that respect, but it is like whipping cream for using it in desserts. I think it'd be really worth your while to go out and get a can. It's not sweet. Remember, it's not sweet. It does not taste like cream cheese or anything like that. It tastes, if I had to give it a taste, it does taste like whipping cream. So we're going to put it here in our salad. Now, I am full aware, let me scrape out the can. So, just a second. Y'all, I just thought of another use. You know the, what is it, SHTF? The apocalypse, the zombie collapse and all that stuff. This is a good way to keep some cream on hand because this will keep in your pantry. It's canned cream. So that's that's another thing you preppers can get into, or well, like someone like me who doesn't keep this kind of stuff, doesn't keep cream on hand in the refrigerator. You can keep this in your pantry. Now, I am well aware that that amount of cream is not going to be enough for this salad. I am going to stir it up very good, and I'm not worried about busting any of that fruit because that'll just give me some more juice. But in case that's not enough juice, liquid, whatever, instead of supplementing that cream with milk or whipping cream, I am going to use some of this mango syrup that I believe this is supposed to be for mixed drinks. But first of all, I'm going to mix this up and we'll see where we're at. Okay, y'all, I've got this really good mixed up, and I don't have any extra juice or anything pooling at the bottom, but that's okay. I'm going to set this in the refrigerator. This bottle hadn't been opened yet, and so I'm not going to open it just for this. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator, and I'm going to let it really get nice and chilled. It's one of those insomnia nights again, and it's 6:30 in the morning. Hadn't been to bed yet. And so what we're going to do is we're going to put this in the fridge, let it get nice and chilled. When Ernie gets up in the morning, well, I say tomorrow morning because I haven't been to bed yet, but when Ernie gets up here in a couple of hours, he'll do an official taste test. So we'll be back when Ernie does his taste test. See you then. So here you go. Our fruit salad is completed. It's chilled. I've got Ernie served up some here, and he's going to do his taste test. Okay, so Ernie's ready to do his taste test. Let me get you a good spoon here. Well, try to get a little bit of everything in there. There's so much in there. Okay, Ernie, go ahead. Do your taste test. So what do you think?
Good.
What?
Good.
So there you go, y'all. Try that table cream. It's really good. And there's our fruit salad. So, thanks for watching.